John Yao Media.
All right, my name's Rick. I'm going to be your master of ceremonies, as it were. I'm going to introduce you to our three hostesses. Come on out here, ladies. I'm actually going to give them the microphone, and they can tell you who they are, why they're here, and what's going on. Hang on 1 second.
Hello, I'm Bobby Jo Strunk. Grew up in Colby, and I'm happy to be here yet. I'm a pin up myself. My name is Bobby Jo Strunk on stage. I've placed in a handful of contests. And I'm the proud owner of G-Spot Vintage boutique and clothing store. This is my sister.
Hello, Colby. My name is Cassandra Madden, stage name of Casey Jo Rumble. I am a 2023, I wish I was 20 years younger. I'm a 2003 graduate from Colby High School, grew up here. I have placed in multiple contests as well. This contest was started by my mother, Miss Ginger DeVille. And we are now carrying on her legacy by carrying on this contest. And I hope you all enjoy the show. Thank you.
Oh, we totally can skip me today. It's cool. We're gonna save some time so we can get all the girls going, but I'm Hillary, otherwise known as Frankie Fox. So we want to get the girls up here though.
That's what you're here for, right?
Let's get this started with contestant number 1, Miss Betty Bubbles. Everybody hear me okay? I've got kind of a booming voice here. Guys good? All right. Flying into the contest all the way from Anoka, Minnesota, the Halloween capital of the world, is Miss Betty Bubbles. Betty, this bubbly ghoul loves all things vintage and spooky. You can find her collecting treasures from her travels to the spookiest spots in the country. Riding her electric scooter, Bumblebee, daredevil style around her in her signature pose, the flamingo. Let's see it. Nice. And enchanting the masses with her quick wit, radiant smile, and sparkling eyes. By day, Bubbles is saving lives as a fire and EMS dispatcher, and by night, she is pursuing her artistic passion for digital marketing with a vintage twist. Betty says her favorite cheese dish, she's like, what's not to love about cheese, right? Her ultimate favorite food is homemade mac and cheese with spiral noodles. So the cheese seeps inside and you get a big mouthful every bite. Miss Betty Bubbles. All right, your question. Ready? All right, what would you like to be remembered for when people discuss you and your life?
Well, when people discuss me, I'm hoping that they're saying positive things, first of all. And I was thinking about it, and I would hope that people would comment on my kind heart, my quick wit, and my love for my community and helping others. Thank you.
Woo! Misty Bubbles, everybody. All right. Contestant number 2, Miss Emerald Grace. Miss Emerald Grace hails from Spencer, Wisconsin. While this isn't her first contest, she is still fairly new to pinup. First competing here last year at Miss Derriere. Some of her favorite things to do include spending time with her family, exploring Wisconsin roadside attractions, and hitting up antique stores looking for vintage finds, especially postcards to add to her collection. Oldest to date in her collection is from the early 1900s. She dreams of cruising around in a black 1972 Chevelle. Nice car. Looking for her next favorite attraction. She says her favorite cheesy dish is tater tot casserole. Good call. All right, Miss Emerald Grace. All right, come on over here. Yep. Here's your question. If you could be anyone from history, who would you choose and why?
I would have to choose Julian Gordon Lowe, the founder of Girl Scouts. She had a vision to get girls outside, embrace the outdoors, be their true selves, and I try to instill that in the girls for the troop that I am leader of today. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Miss Emerald Grace. Thank you. All right, next up is contestant number 3, Miss BLTs. Hailing from the rolling hills of South Central Wisconsin is BLTs. B is back after spending a couple of years living just off Route 66 in Springfield, Missouri. This Wisconsin farm girl has returned to the land of her people, brats and good cheese. B is an avid fan of Wisconsin agriculture and its products. You won't find anyone who likes a tall, cold glass of milk more than her. You put ice in it? They should. B enjoys road trips, bowling, cooking, kayaking, and true crime documentaries, and reading sleazy romance novels. Who doesn't love a good harlequin? B loves attending concerts and will travel far and wide to enjoy the musical stylings of artists you've probably never heard of. B loves to road trip. Her preferred travel method is a 78 Ford Bronco, but she's settling for a Bronco Sport. B says her favorite dish is grilled cheese. Miss BLTs, everybody, give it up. Okay, you ready for your question?
I am.
Awesome. If you could relive any event in your life, which would it be and why?
You know, all the good, all the bad. I don't know if I'd relive any of them. They've made me into the unique and quirky person I am today. But I do wish I could spend more time back at my grandparents' farm when I was growing up.
Time on the farm. Can't beat that. Miss BLTs, everybody. Thank you. Next up, we have contestant number 14, contestant number 4, Miss Zelda Stevens. Miss Zelda Stevens comes to us from Stevens Point, Wisconsin, and has been in the healthcare field for many years and enjoys art and taking pictures. She especially loves taking pictures of old cars and trucks, even more so if they have a unique patina and paint jobs. She also has a long-haired dachshund named Daisy that enjoys getting dressed up and going to TJ Maxx and other dog-friendly places. Zelda says her favorite dish is lasagna. Miss Zelda Stevens, everybody. All right, Zelda, you ready for your question? All righty then. What would your dream road trip be?
All right, well, something that a lot of people don't know about me is that I'm an avid road trip person. I'll just go in my car and I'll go wherever I want. A lot of times I'll do investigation to find out if there's any cool places to stop along the way and to find a destination, like a hotel. What my dream one would be to take from my home in Wisconsin and go all the way to Niagara. I've never been to Niagara, it's on my bucket list. And then I would make my way up to Vermont. So preferably it would be in the fall when all the leaves are turning color and it's beautiful. I'd get some maple syrup on some pancakes. That would be my one thing that I would eat that day that had a lot of carbs. Who cares, right? It's Vermont. And then I would then make my way down the coast. I did just get back from South Carolina just recently. I would go back through the Carolinas, go through Florida, stop there in Florida, and then make my way to Texas, and then my way to California, and then back home to Stevens Point.
Well, you're putting a lot of miles on. Wow, it's a long trip. Zelda Stevens, everybody. Thank you. Next up, we have contestant number 5, Lana Luster, everybody. Coming in hot from Minneapolis is Lana Luster, your favorite pinup with curves for days. She has a little bit country club and a little bit rock and roll. You can find her sipping champagne with the ladies who lunch or pounding back PBRs with the boys in the band at the dive bar. When life isn't about the party, she finds her moments of zen out in nature, fly fishing, and camping. Who says you can't have your cake and smash it too? She lives by the motto, live. Life is a banquet, and most poor suckers are starving to death. Lana says as a good little Italian, her favorite cheesy dish is lasagna. But really, anything that's cheese is good for her. Ladies and gentlemen, Lana Luster. Hi, Lana.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
You want your question?
Absolutely.
Would you consider yourself more a nose art pinup, a calendar girl pinup, or the girl next door pinup?
I am definitely your girl next door pinup. I look sweet and innocent, but again, with those curves for days, I get you thinking. I'm always willing to get my hands dirty, and I'm out in the yard and doing fun things, and you get to just watch right from next door.
Curves for days, let's see. Yep. Lana Luster, everybody. All right, next up we have contestant number 6, Lexi Luscious. Lexi is mom to 2 beautiful, strong-willed little girls, works in a factory covered in oil and grease. When not working, she loves wearing pretty dresses and looking glamorous. Lexi stands out from the crowd comprised of 3 different rarities. She's left-handed, green-eyed, and redhead. Being far from normal is the way she likes it, because why we like someone else, but because why be like someone else when you can be you unique? Lexi says her favorite is chili cheese dogs. Oh yeah. Lexi Luscious, everybody. Hi Lexi, you want your question here?
Sure.
If you could be any animal, what would it be?
Well, honestly, that's super simple for me. So has anybody seen the video where they're releasing a giraffe out into the wild, where it just kind of falls out of the trailer onto its face? That's me. Tall, spotted, and clumsy.
Thanks, Lexi. Give it up for Lexi Luscious, everybody. All right, here we go. Contestant number 7, Miss Cherry Divine. Cherry Divine is in her 5th year of pinup. She loves the 1950s, especially the cars. Her favorite car is a 1957 Chevy Bel Air. This is her 2nd time hitting the stage here at Miss Dairy Heir, and she just loves the family she has within the pinup community. Cherry says her favorite is pizza. Like she loves pizza. I'm quoting now. Like, I love pizza, and I love it even more when they use more than one kind of cheese. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cherry Divine. Hi, Cherry.
Not getting into the fight?
Okay. All right, your question is, what is your quirkiest habit?
I have to pick one. Well, let's see. So I have this thing that I do. So I have to say that I absolutely adore any food. Food is my big hobby. So I do this little thing that when I have food that's really, really, really good, I just kind of do a little like happy food dance.
Very good, very good. Miss Cherry Divine, everybody. All right, next up, contestant number 8, Miss Sadie Something. Sadie Something is a romantically charged, starry-eyed girl with a poetic heart who has been following the 2nd star to the right since the day she was born. She is a happy but occasionally moody homemaker who delights in cottage gardens, tea parties, and whimsy. Living with her Prince Charming and 2 little dogs, they enjoy many adventures together and love celebrating unique souls. Sadie says cheese makes any meal taste better, but her favorite way to eat cheese is to have a large selection of cheeses on a board paired with sweets, salties, and a good glass of wine. Yeah, our chewy boards are good. Let's hear it for Sadie Something, everybody. Hi, Sadie. You ready for your question? All right. Which one would you like to go out on a date with, and what drew you to that choice? Your choices are John Wayne, Rock Hudson, or Frank Sinatra.
Definitely Frank Sinatra, because I could just stare into those baby blues all night, and he would serenade me. Plus, if anyone tried to interrupt our romantic evening, he would just get his Italian friends to escort them out. Thank you.
Say me something, everybody. Say me something. Alrighty, contestant number 10, Dino Daisy. Dino Daisy is a loving mom of 6 wonderful children. While her weekdays are spent as a line lead at a cheese factory, it's her free time she truly looks forward to. If she's not out enjoying family time at car shows, buying rare plants, or exploring random fish stores throughout Wisconsin, she can be found helping her husband build rat rod wagons and strollers for the kiddos. Daisy says her favorite cheesy meal is tacos. Dino Daisy, everybody. Hi, Daisy.
Hi.
Okay, you ready for your question? If you were to follow your dreams and money wasn't a factor to live anywhere in the world, where would you live? Why?
If I could live anywhere in the world, I would go to Tahiti. It's warm weather, it has my tropical fish, exotic plants, plus I get to stay in a bikini all day.
Alrighty, Dino Daisy, everybody. All right, next up we have contestant number 11, Miss Vera Von Dane. A fun-loving mother of 5, soon to be 6, from Colby, Wisconsin. Vera enjoys gardening, cooking, and crafting. Her favorite classic car is a '67 Pontiac GTO. Since this is a Colby Cheese Days contest, letting you all know her favorite cheese is provolone, with a close second of Colby Jack. She joined the pinup community to dress up, meet new ladies, and of course, have lots of fun. Her favorite cheesy dish is lasagna. Give it up, boys and girls, for Miss Vera Von Dane. Hi, Vera. Tell us something unique about yourself.
Okay, something unique about myself. Well, one thing that I could think of was that I still have some of my baby teeth from when I was little. Of course, still in my mouth. It's not very common, but I'm one of the lucky few that still have quite a few baby teeth left. Thank you.
Thank you, Vera Von Dane. All right, next up we have contestant number 12, Darling Avonlea May. Darling Avonlea May, wife, mother, and pinup from Horicon, Wisconsin. By day, a paralegal, and by night, a vintage car building enthusiast with her husband. Together they own Rotterdams, where they restore vintage vehicles. In her free time, she loves gardening, shopping for amazing vintage finds, and collecting shoes, because a gal can never have too many shoes. She says her favorite dish is cheesy hash brown potatoes. Oh, yeah. Darling Avonlea May. Hello, darling. Who is your favorite rockabilly or mid-century band or musician, and your favorite song that they perform?
First off, I'd like to say hello to everybody out there and thank you for coming to watch all of us up here. So, I don't know that I can pick just one. I like them all. If I have to narrow it down, I'm going to say that my top favorites are Elvis and Buddy Holly. Elvis was a pioneer of his time with his racy lyrics, his moves on stage, and oh, that voice. And he led the way for all the musicians that came after him, so that rock and roll could be what we know and love today. And that's how he earned the title, the King of Rock and Roll. Thank you.
Darling Avenue May, everybody. All right, next up we have contestant number 13, Lacey McGillicuddy. Lacey hails from the land of beer, brats, bowling, and bubblers, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. By day, she makes the world a little more beautiful one person at a time as a musician or as a beautician. By night, she helps raise money for veterans with Party Girls Pin-Ups, a cause that is near and dear to her heart. When not doing either of those things, she's pretty crafty and likes to paint and make flower hairpieces. She once won a Lucille Ball look-alike contest. See that? Which was such an honor since she loves Lucy. Oh, and in case you're wondering, fellas, she's single. Lacey says, do I really need to pick one cheesy dish? She's gonna go with her mom's homemade macaroni and cheese. Lacey McGillicuddy, everybody. Hiya, Lacey.
Hi.
Let's see, what is the strangest or most extravagant thing you carry in your car?
Well, honestly, the strangest thing that's in my car is me. But coming in a close second is my traveling Jesus. A co-worker of mine gave him to me, and he rides around the car to keep me safe. It's strange because I am not religious at all. But since I've had traveling Jesus, I have not crashed my car. Knock on wood. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Jesus, take the wheel. Lacey McGillicuddy, everybody. All right, well, come up is contestant number 14, the little wild woman, mischievous Lily Lou. Mischievous Lily Lou has been in the pinup scene for 8 years, but she has been in the garage since she could walk. She grew up spending time in her great-grandfather's and grandfather's Studebaker and Packard garage. She really loves smooth curves and amazing craftsmanship. She is a hair and makeup artist and can craft anything you can think of, anywhere from drawings to jewelry to custom wedding items. In her spare time, you can find this artistic soul creating something amazing, both edible and not, and raising her 2 rambunctious babies. Lily says her favorite is cheese curds, either squeaky or hot deep fried. Let's hear it for Miss Mischievous Lily Lou. All right, Lily. What delightful drama from the past would you like?
Let's try this again. Ready?
What delightful dame from the past would you like to switch lives with for a day?
Hi everyone. It's getting kind of cloudy, but let's keep our smiles on our faces. So, I went over a lot of women because there are a lot of women that made history. But I'm thinking Hedy Lamarr. She was born in Austria, and she was quoted the most beautiful film actress of all time. She ran off to France because she didn't want to be with her husband anymore. But none of that's really important. She was not only beautiful, she was so smart. She did the guidance system for torpedoes, and she's the reason we have Wi-Fi today. So, Hedy Lamarr.
Thank you, mischievous Lily Lou. All right, next up we have contestant number 15, Miss Millie Ann. Millie Ann lives in Marshfield, but don't let that fool you. She grew up on a farm in the land of both the largest block of cheese back in 1964 and the largest talking cow, Chatty Bell. Go Warriors! Both as her profession and love, Millie Ann is always whipping up something good to eat. Just ask her 3 kids, and they will tell you that mom's homemade lasagna is the best. The secret ingredient is so much love, or maybe it's the 5 different kinds of cheeses she puts into it. Millie Ann is an adventure seeker, whether it's taking her camera on hobbit hikes, as she she calls them, or on some new trails or exploring new local shops and restaurants. With her, you'll always have something to do. Her biggest love, though, is music. All eras and genres can be heard in her home. Singing is her passion. If you hear music, you'll find Millie Ann out on the dance floor having the time of her life. Millie Ann says her favorite cheesy dish is lasagna, or maybe homemade pizza, maybe enchiladas, or maybe even better, a classic grilled cheese sandwich. Miss Millie Ann. Hi, Millie.
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh, you know, it's a little nervous.
Okay, so your question is, what skill or talent or trait are you most proud of?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I feel like I have a lot of skills and traits. I think one that I'm most proud of is that I do Thanksgiving cooking every year. And the secret talent, I can get everything done on time at the same time. So, other than that, I do sing, but please don't ask me to do it today, unless you want it to get too spicy.
Miss Millie Ann. All right, now, contestant number 16. For the very first time on any stage, anywhere, we have Dee Dee Chevelle. She is fascinated by the pin-up idea. She is a single grandmother to 4+ kids that she loves, and she loves that everyone calls her Grandma Dee. Her car in college was a '69 Chevelle Red, of course. One of Dee Dee's favorite pastimes is attending car shows. She takes photos of every one of them and dreams of owning one someday. Miss Dee Dee Chevelle, everybody. Hi, Dee Dee.
Hi.
Are you having fun? Excellent, excellent. Okay, your question. What would your life motto be?
Well, seeing how I've been around the block a few times and it's not my first rodeo, my motto would be, and it is, just let it go. Love yourself first, then you're available to love others. Let peace follow you wherever you walk. And if you get the chance to sit it out or dance, you better dance.
Excellent. Dee Dee Chevelle, everybody. All right, contestant number 17, Brandy Old Fashioned. This is her very first time on stage as well, boys and girls. Brandy lives a simple life with her 3 wonderful kitty boys. She enjoys arts, crafts, foraging, and gardening. She loves going to work, whether it is at the greenhouse, the Christmas tree farm, or apple orchard, bringing seasonal delights into your home and heart. Brandy Old Fashioned, everybody. Hi, Brandy. Oh, don't be nervous. Fair enough. Your question is, who is your pinup inspiration from days gone by, and why?
My pinup inspiration, her favorite pinup is Mela Nurmi. She did some West Coast pinup, but she's more known for her character than Heir. She did something courageous and totally unique and stuck with it, and she made everything spooky and creepy, cool and fun.
Nicely done. Brandy Old Fashioned, everybody. Okay, that wraps up the very first round, so here we go. Let me tell you what's going on here. So the first round is done. They got up, they did their posing, they did their questions, and the judges are going to put their heads together, and they're going to run that down to 10 girls. We're going to have the 10 girls come back up on the stage, ask them another question. The judges will confer another time, and then we'll bring up the top 5. And then we'll crown the top 3. Okay, so we're going to take a short little break, and we'll come back in just a few minutes.
Here, and I can put it right back in. I just that one never heals up, but I have a hoop that goes in there. But I have to have my daughter here all back in and it's never going to grow up.
Stop and take
I broke her name and her question.
Good thing she's a pro. Oh, this is why you love me.
There you go.
I think I'm hard.
Miss Maggie Nolia is the reigning Miss Dairy Heir winner of 2023. Maggie hails from Port Washington, Wisconsin. She's been in the car show and pin-up scene close to 8 years now and has had multiple titles. Maggie Nolia loves cheese, cars, and pin-up girls. Well, who doesn't? She's honored to be here today to help judge and crown the next Miss Dairy Heir. Judge number 2, this guy with this big giant cowboy hat on. This guy is Lyle Kinnison. We call him Cowboy. The guys that know him and love him, we call him Cowboy. I just met him a little while ago, but I call him Cowboy. Cowboy's been part of the car show scene for 8+ years, part of the Roosters Car Club out of Hillsboro, Wisconsin for the past 6 years. He currently is the vice president of that group. He is passionate about old cars and proud to be part of an organization whose mission is to help others. He feels honored to be here to help judge this pin-up competition for the next Miss Dairy Heir. Thanks, Cowboy. And our third judge is Mr. Bob Strunk. Bob is a Colby resident for the last 26 years, and when he's not chasing fish on the lake or hunting for that 30-point buck, you can find him at the local Unity Lutheran Church, volunteering his time and sharing his faith. Bob is also a proud veteran of our armed forces and served as a member of the U.S. Army serving in Desert Storm. Thank you, Bob. Give it up. Yeah, let's have it. The local pin-up community might recognize Bob as the loving widower of Miss Ginger DeVille, this contest's creator, as well as the world's most amazing dad to Miss Bobby Jo DuPont and Miss Casey Jo Wimble. Let's hear it again for Bob. Thanks, Bob. All right, I'm going to introduce the top 10. We're going to bring them all on stage. Let's hear those whistles again, come on. Or do I need to show you how to do that? All right, in no particular order. Actually, they're kind of in numerical order. Contestant number 1. Come out. I think that's Misty Bowles. Contestant number 3. There you go. Contestant number 5. Contestant number 6. Sorry, just kidding. Contestant number 7. Contestant number 8. Contestant number 10. Contestant number 12. $13. And contestant number 14. All right. These are our top 10. Thank you, ladies, so much. Now remember, this is not an easy thing to do, to get up here and do what these ladies do. So regardless of whether they make the top 10, the top 5, the top 3, whatever, give them a big round of applause. It's hard. All right, we got kind of a unique question we got for these ladies. I'm going to start with you, okay? Okay, so if you could pick the question, if we asked you right now, what would that question be? Why would you ask it? And then give us a quick answer.
My question would be, when we're on stage, what goes through our head exactly? My answer would be absolutely nothing. You black out. You forget everything that you have practiced, that you want to say. Everything is blank. It's just living in the moment.
Dino Daisy, everybody. That's a great answer. Great answer. All right, Jameson, do you want me to cherry the bell?
You're not supposed to say that. Well, you're fine. So the question that I like to get the most often is, what is your favorite quote? My favorite quote is by Mr. John Wayne, and that is, courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. So many in the pinup community know that I have been heroin-free for just under 8 years. So for me, every experience is something that, my biggest fear when I got sober was, am I gonna like the person that I became? So that's my favorite. It's more of a spiritual meaning behind it, but that's one I chose.
So you shared the bill, everybody. All right, Lexi. Sorry, Cherry Divine, right there. Lexi, do you want me to repeat the question, or do you?
So the question I like getting the most is, what do you like about being part of the pinup community? And I will honestly say, look at them. You should have saw us in that room, because we all had all hands on deck helping each other out, and there was not one negative thing said in that room. These ladies are gorgeous and beautiful, and they're the most helpful. I started doing pinup 7 years ago, and I just recently won my first show. And if it wasn't for most of these ladies on this stage, I probably would have given up a long time ago.
Thank you, Lexi. Hello, Anna.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Do you need the question again, or are you good?
Well, first off, I was told never to answer a question with a question. That being said, I would hope for any question that I could just show my sparkling personality and delightful wit to all of you.
Thank you. Excellent. Thank you. Hi, Misty. I think I need a beer.
It's the beauty, what can I say?
It is.
So, I am going to be completely unserious, unlike these ladies, and the question that I would like to be asked, because in my adult life, I have never once been asked this question, and it would be, what is your favorite dinosaur and why? You can tell a lot about a person with the type of dinosaur they pick. So, mine personally would be a little brontosaurus. I have one tattooed right here because they are calm. They have that long neck, which I don't have, so that would be nice. And they're pretty tall, which I also don't have without heels. So, mine would be a brontosaurus.
Good answer. That's nicely written. Okay. You want the question, or you got it? Here you go.
I love being asked about my current celebrity crush. So currently, I'm crushing on Coetzel because I like my men like I like possums. Kind of scraggly and most active after dark.
Very nice. Very nice. Sadie, do you need the question, or are you good?
So I'm going to pick a question that I've always wanted to answer in a pinup contest, but have never got. And that is, if you could be a part of a car, what would you be and why? My answer is the trunk. A very large trunk. Because not only do I come with a lot of baggage, such as suitcases of dresses, shoes, incidentals, but I also pack a lot of emotional baggage. Stuff my therapist gave on years ago. Thank you.
Thank you, Sadie. Darling Heavenly May, are you good? You want the question again?
All right. The question that I would love to be asked also is a car question. I've seen it before, but I've never been asked. What is your favorite car and why? Well, my favorite car is one with perfect body lines, smooth and low to the ground, pretty and shiny, and something awesome under that hood. Actually, one day, I hope to own it. It is a 49 Mercury.
Thank you very much. Lacey, do you need me to repeat the question? Good, because I forgot what it was.
Well, because I'm a single lady, I would like to get the question of what would your perfect date be? Just in case there are any eligible bachelors out in the audience, so that way they would know what they were getting themselves into. But honestly, my perfect date would be to go bowling because I need to check out if his ego could handle me beating him. And then, of course, go to the malt shop and have cheeseburgers and fries because it's the most perfect meal ever. Thank you.
We can go to Gus's in East Troy. You. Lily. How are you?
Oh man, I honestly have no idea for this one because the question part is the part I really dislike. I never can remember what I'm gonna say. I fumble over my words and I'm just walking around like, so I guess it'd have to be something like with my personality where I can make the weird sounds or the, or I don't know, crazy human tricks maybe too, spin them all the way around. But really, I'd rather not have a question, so if possible, let's just do it without them. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. All right, the judges are going to tabulate the top and pick the top 5 from this group right here. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Thank you, everybody. Right up here up front.
Thank you, ladies. As we mentioned before, this derriere was created by my mother with the help of Hillary last year. She has now since passed away, and starting this year and hopefully going forward, every year we are going to do a pinups pick. All the girls vote. It's not a popularity contest. It is about who represents this community in the spirit of my dearly departed mother, Miss Ginger DeVille. And this year, the Mama Bear Award is going to mischievous little
Exactly how many pinups does it take?
It takes the village.
Mischievous little right, we're going to announce the top 5 in no particular order. Let's do Mischievous Lily Lou. Miss Sadie something. Miss DLDs. Lacey McGillicuddy. Jerry. All right, you guys want to know who the top 3 are? I'm old and can't hear. All right, our second runner-up. Yeah, let's have a drum roll. Miss Cherry. All right, our first runner-up, boys and girls. You ready for this one? Miss Sadie something. All right, this year's 2024 Miss Dairy Heir is our favorite Irish girl from Milwaukee, Lacey McGillicuddy. There you have it, kids. Lucy McGillicuddy, Sadie Something, Cherry Divine, and mischievous Lily Lou. Thanks everybody for coming. We'll hope to see you next year.
All right, watch the hole, ladies. So like I was sitting here and I was like, get around, like roll over and sit there. Yeah, she made top 5 with me last year. Yes, I remember that. That's right. That's like, oh, I'm so proud of you. Yeah,
John Yao Media.